Hi, it's Pastor Andy, and if you see my Kenya shirt on, no, it's not Hub Sunday this week, but you probably, if you watched Wednesday night's video, you probably realize, oh, he's doing this right after Wednesday night. I'm doing it right after our Redeem the Time live session on YouTube, but this week we are back on Sunday. Our videos are returning, so this is our Friday preview video, and we will begin with our daily videos again next week as well. This week we're going to move into Romans chapter 5. It was a perfect time to take a break uh, for us, our vacation, as we ended with Romans chapter 4. And I know that Rick then rehashed the idea of justification by faith that is so prominent within Romans chapter 4 in the 2 weeks that he preached in my absence. But as we finished Romans chapter 4, we are now done with the preliminaries, and it was very important for Paul to speak to this end, to help his audience to understand that justification is not by works, that justification is not by the law, that justification is not by being a part of a particular nation. Rather, it is a part of a faith in a person, and not just any person, not a person like Abraham, not a person like David, not a person like Moses, but Jesus. And so because of that, we can be justified. And so now that Paul has laid out that argument, that he has unpacked what sin really is, and that all of us fall prey to sin, and that, but we have this opportunity to be justified by faith, he now transitions, and chapter 5 begins with one of the great therefores in Scripture, because he is now beginning to talk about the results of justification. So you've endured since late May. You have endured with this idea of Paul laying out this argument in Romans 1 through 4, and now you get the benefit. Obviously, for his early readers, they were reading this letter as it was received, and just page after page. And so for them, it was a matter of moments. For us, it has been a matter of months until we are now ready to move on to this. But having unpacked that, trying to better understand what the people of his day were hearing, I think we are now better prepared to understand what Paul, and more importantly, what God is saying to us. And what is he saying to us? Well, there's two huge concepts in this, and Romans 5, 1 through 4, I think I could preach on this for about 3 or 4 hours, but I'm not going to, so I hope you didn't just cut this off after I said 3 to 4 hours, because I will cover this as briefly as I can, but I am going to share in the daily videos next week the importance of these passages. But those two key thoughts are that we can have peace with God. You say, okay, no. We can have peace with God. People are looking for peace all over the place. People look for peace in all the wrong places. They look for peace in relationships. They look for peace in video games. They look to escape the world through drugs. Whatever it is, I want peace, but none of that peace lasts. But those who are justified by faith, through faith in Jesus Christ, as Paul begins, can have peace with God. And you know what that peace with God brings? It brings our key word for this week's message, a 4-letter word that is so powerful. The word is hope. It brings us hope. Again, people look for hope in all the wrong places. And they use hope, as I've said so many times, most people use hope as a verb. I hope this will happen. But biblically, hope is a noun, and it is a beautiful noun. And so we're going to talk this week about the fact that we can have hope. And then in the videos, I'll further unpack that hope and that peace with God that Paul writes about, because as we begin to transition, as Paul is transitioning his thought, we can transition our understanding and see the beauty of what the book, or what is truly a letter, the epistle to the Romans is, that Paul wrote so many years ago. Yes, it was important to get through those first 4 chapters, but having done so, we now begin to see the beauty of what God has done and what God allows for us, because of that. So these next 4 chapters, Romans 5 through 8, have so much great content. Chapter 8 is my favorite chapter in all the Bible. I can't wait to get there, but we will. But this week we start Romans 5, 1 through 4. I hope to see you on Sunday.